Okay, here I take a different question, including the trace position and all. A different combination altogether. You can see here that the line is AB. A is 10 millimeter above HP. Its front view length is given as 70 millimeter. Front view's inclination with XY line is given as alpha. That is, alpha is given as 50 degrees. One trace position is given, that is VT is 10 millimeter below HP, and one true inclination, that is the inclination with VP, that is phi, is also given. So here you can see that front view length is given, but top view length is not there. True length is not there. Alpha is given, but beta is not there. We have been given phi then instead. Then one trace position is given. This is a typical combination. The same can be changed to form a different question, like top view length is given, beta is given. Instead of giving you VT, HT's position can be given, or both the trace position can be given. Such questions we have already solved, if you can recollect. In your class notes you can find such questions, but this is only a revision. So I have just taken a typical example of this category of questions. And before we solve this particular question, some results we have to recollect. One result that I would like you to recollect is that when a straight line's projections are drawn, a straight line which is inclined to both HP and VP, its front view, suppose the straight line is AB, its front view A dash B dash, then the point H dash and the trace VT will be coming on the same straight line. All these 4 points will be coming on the same straight line. Similarly, the top view of it, the point V and HT, these 4 points also will be coming on the same straight line. This is one result that you have to remember when you attempt questions in which the position of trace and things are given like that. Okay, so here to again revise or to make you recollect all those concepts, I have drawn the projections of a simple straight line. A dash B dash is the front view of it, AB is the top view, and I have located the traces. I just extended the front view to get the H dash, and then drawn a perpendicular to that. I have brought the top view to get the HT, and similarly this top view is extended to meet the XY line at point V. From V I have drawn a perpendicular to the XY line, and to that I have brought my front view to get the VT. Suppose I want to find out the true length of this line and true inclinations. I would be applying my plane rotation method. I have drawn two perpendiculars from A and B, and on this perpendicular drawn from A, I mark this distance. XY line to A dash is marked from on this perpendicular drawn from A. Similarly, XY line to B dash is the distance that is marked on this perpendicular drawn from B. So this is the true length of it. So the line's true length is this A to B2, and this true length line and the top view, both of them will be coming and meeting at HT, and the angle between these two lines, that is the top view and the true length, corresponding true length line, will be theta always. So this you have to always remember. Similarly, if I apply the plane rotation method here for the front view, again I would be drawing a perpendicular from A dash and B dash. Why I have drawn to the same direction? It is because your top view is below XY line, or both ends of your top view are below XY line on one side of the XY line, and therefore I have drawn perpendiculars to the same in the same direction. Okay, so from A dash I have drawn a perpendicular, and B dash also I have drawn a perpendicular. On this perpendicular drawn from A dash, I have marked the distance from XY line to A. Similarly, on this perpendicular drawn from B dash, I have marked the distance from XY line to B, and once again I get the true length which I had got earlier here also, and then again here the true length line and the front view, both of them will be, when extended, will be meeting at VT, and the angle between these two lines will be always phi. So these results are always required or should be brought into your mind when you attempt a question in which the trace position is given, some combination with the trace position and all. You should have these concepts at your fingertips, otherwise you will not be able to solve it. So this question is a typical question. I will solve it for you. So that any kind of question similar to this, with applying this particular concept and these information, these results that we have discussed just now, these are required. Okay, so let us solve this question. We have a straight line AB. A is 10 millimeter above HP, only 10 millimeter above HP, but it does not say how much in front of VP, only one distance from one of the reference planes. Okay, so 10 millimeter above HP means I can draw the AS projector, and on that I can mark a distance of 10 millimeter, and then I fix my A dash here. Okay, so this has been used now. A is 10 millimeter above HP. Front view length is given, front view's angle is also given. That means front view can be drawn. So taking that angle alpha, how much is it? 50 degree. I draw a line taking 50 degree. On this I mark a length of 70 millimeter, that is the front view's length. So that means your front view is complete now. Front view's angle is known, front view's length is known, and you also know one ends, the distance to one of the end from HP. That means one end can be fixed, and then you can complete the front view. Okay. So this has been used now. This has been used. Now VT is 10 millimeter below HP. Okay. So 10 millimeter below HP. So let me take a distance of 10 millimeter. Below means downwards, and then I draw a line like this. On let us mark this as the VT line. So on this line will be the VT line, and now this result, that is A dash, B dash, H dash, VT, they all have to be on the same line. Here you have A dash and B dash, and when you extend this, you also have H dash, and then I further extend it, so that wherever that extended line meets the VT line, that will be your VT, because all these 4 points have to be on the same straight line, like A dash, B dash, H dash, VT, H dash, VT. So once VT's position is known to you, you know that you can draw a perpendicular projector to the XY line. So this will be your V. V and VT are supposed to be on the same projector, or as we have been telling that VT is the front view of V. So V's position is also found out. Okay. Now we are left with only one information, that is the true inclination of the line with VP, that is phi is equal to 30 degrees. So how do we make use of that phi? That is the question here. Okay, we have to complete the projections, and we have to find out, suppose the question asks you to find out the true length of the line. After making projections, you have to find out the true length of the line. You have to find out the theta, which is not known here, and you also need to locate the other trace, that is the HT. Okay, so these are the things which are the unknown quantities that we have to find out. So here, how do we make use of this information, that phi is equal to 30? That is the only data left with now. So again, that's why I have drawn this. Okay, now you look at this. You have your front view A dash, B dash, H dash, VT coming on the same straight line, and you also have found out, suppose, the true length here, and this true, in between this true length line and your front view line, the angle is phi. Now come back to this. You have your front view line, you have your phi. That means you can draw the true length line, because in between your true length line and the front view line, the angle must be phi, as you can see. So it should start from here, where VT. So from VT, you can draw a line which is inclined at 30 degrees. That is the given angle phi, and draw a line. This is your front view line, isn't it? Sorry, I mean, this is your true length line. Now, how do you connect the true length line with the front view line? As you can see, we always draw perpendicular to the front view, isn't it? So that means from front view ends, that is A dash, you can draw a perpendicular to the front view. That is very important, not perpendicular to this particular line. It should be perpendicular drawn with your front view. Okay, here also you can draw the perpendicular from the front view. So this is your A1, this is your B1. Okay, now you also know that on a projector drawn from A dash will be lying your A, and on a projector drawn from B dash will be lying your B. And here you can see that what are these distances? Suppose if I mark these distances, when we apply plane rotation method, after you draw a perpendicular to your front view, what is this distance is marked? It should be the distance corresponding distance to the top view, isn't it? On a perpendicular drawn from A dash, the distance must be taken from X value into the top view of A, isn't it? So that means this can be done in the reverse order. You can take this distance, and from here you can mark the distance, and then you get what? A. Similarly, this distance you can take with your divider and mark here. You get your what? B. Join A and B to get your top view. And if you can see that this will be, when extended, will be meeting this V, because that is how it should be. A, B, V. And HT also you can find out. How do you find out HT? This is your H dash. That means you can draw a perpendicular to the other view, that is your HT. Okay, so all this A, B, V, HT, A, B, V, HT will be coming on the same straight line. Now the unknown quantities, you have already found out the true length. This is the true length, isn't it? True length is AB, A1, B1. That has been found out. Theta, how do you find out theta? HT has been located and theta only needs to be found out. To locate the theta, there are different ways. Like you can draw two perpendiculars to your top view, okay? And this distance from XY line to A dash can be marked here. And this distance from XY line to B dash can be marked here, okay? And let this be B2. Let this be B2 and this is A2. And join, you get the true length once again here. And this will be coming and meeting where? HT. And this angle between these two will be your theta. Or else you can do one thing, simply take this true length, A1, B1, okay? And from here, draw a locus through your B dash. This is the locus of B dash. And taking this true length as the radius, from A dash as center, you draw an arc here. This is your true length line, say B1 dash or something like that. This angle that the true length line makes in the front view will be always theta. That we have already in the line rotation method and all we have been finding it out, isn't it? So this is how a question in which these kinds of combinations like trace, position and things like that, there are varieties again possible. As I have told you, you can change the quadrant, you can change the variables given here. All these are possible, and you can frame an altogether different question. Okay, so this is a typical sample question belonging to this particular category. I hope you have understood. Thank you.